Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, I will be showing you how to change your rear differential fluid on my 2015 B8.5 Audi A4. This will work for the B8, the B8.5, and many other models with similar Quattro all-wheel drive rear differentials. I put a lot of hard driving miles on this car. It's something that I really should have done sooner because now it's at 140,000 miles. And the only reason that I remembered to is because I bought the M2, and at that 40,000 mile interval, it's time for that rear diff to get the oil changed too. Let's go over everything that you'll need to get this done yourself at home. For high performance gear oil, I chose to go with Liqui Moly 75W 90 oil. This is as good as it gets, right next to OEM, and realistically it is so much cheaper, so I recommend going with this. I also chose to go with a new Audi OEM drain plug and fill plug. For my car, these are the M22 by 1.5s, and they're about 15 bucks a piece. Not the most expensive things in the world, but it's always worth replacing these on your car as preventative maintenance, just in case your old ones are completely shot. Now, I also decided to pick up a fluid extractor pump from Amazon. It was only about $10, but this is a super useful thing because you'll need the long hose to use in order to pump the fluid back into the fill side of the differential. To use with these plugs, you'll need a 10mm hex socket, and of course, your torque wrench and your usual other car tools. So let's get the Audi in the garage and have some fun. Over the years of experience with this car, I always recommend jacking up one side at a time, going front to back. And I would use my big jack for this, but I find that using the small one allows enough room left on the pinch welds for me to stick the jack on the pinch weld next to the actual jack itself. A key note to remember with this job is that you always want to have the car level. This is super important, and I'll explain to you why later in the video. Make sure to give it a quick safety wiggle. You want to know that your car isn't going anywhere and that it's safe on the jack stands for you to get underneath it. Now, once you come down to your rear differential underneath the back of the car, the drain plug is on the bottom, and you'll find the fill plug located on the passenger side of the differential. Go ahead and always crack the fill plug first before the drain plug, because in the instance that you crack the drain plug and then the fill plug and the filler is stuck, you'll have a really bad day. After cracking the top, come around to the bottom and crack the bottom one as well. I absolutely recommend using gloves for this job. Gear oil is pretty stinky and not very forgiving, so just like an oil change, throw on some gloves and crack that drain plug open.
Oh, it looks really good actually.
Now, surprisingly, on my car, since I've owned it for the past 90,000 miles or so, I've never done a rear differential change. But the oil coming out looks really good to me, which makes no sense, but nonetheless, I'm pretty happy. At this point, let it drain out for a few minutes until there's absolutely nothing but drops coming out, and at this point, you can go ahead and add back in the new drain plug itself and torque it down to spec. On the Audi, that's 26 foot-pounds, or I believe 35 Newton meters. And when you're working on German cars, you always want to make sure to torque things properly to spec. Once it's on, come on up and start filling your fluid extractor pump. You're gonna have to do a few of these one by one, but it does make the job a lot easier than the soap style pump that I used for the BMW. After a few syringes, you'll notice that the oil will start coming out of the fill hole, and that's because this is a fill till spill job, which means you fill it up with oil, and once it reaches that level, it'll start to spill out the excess. And at this point, you want to wait a few minutes, let it settle, and stop overflowing out of that hole. Then you're ready to add back in that plug. Same thing as the bottom one. I always recommend threading it in by hand first so you don't cross thread it, and then go ahead and torque it down to 26 foot-pounds. And you always want to make sure that you clean it up properly after the fact so that if you have any leaks in the future, you'll know, but it also gives you that peace of mind that you're not dripping oil on the ground in your garage or while you're driving. At this point, you could go ahead and check the old oil. Generally, it will come out to be more of a black or brown look, but like I said, for whatever reason, my oil is in really good condition and it looks pretty good to me. This light brown honey looking color is really what it should look like brand new, and so for whatever reason, mine looks close to new. But worst case scenario, if yours comes out black with metallic flakes in it, you know your rear differential might be on its way out. At this point, you're pretty much set to get the car back to the ground, and the same way as you took it up, take it down backwards, going back to front and then side to side. The diff fluid change interval on Audi, they generally recommend every 50 to 70,000 miles, depending on how hard you drive your car. And I promise you, I drive my car pretty hard. But that's also why we do the maintenance, to keep it rolling on the road for a long time. And like I said before, this is cheap and easy maintenance that you can easily do at home and that you should be doing at home because it's a waste of money to go to the dealership. But nevertheless, this car is coming together nicely and it still runs well at 140,000 miles. And we have plenty of plans to add tunes, to add more parts, more power, and have a lot of fun driving this car during the summer. But make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you're going to do this to your own car in the comments. And if you have any questions, feel free to send them my way. Drop a like, and as always, thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.